I just want to understand what we can expect to continue to come from the data monitoring committee here in terms of when they chose, or, people are focused in terms of, well, they dropped the 32 case interim analysis and they went to 62 and then they ended up with 94. Can you just explain what they're talking about when they talk about that and what we can expect to get beyond what we heard today?
Yeah, so remember we were expecting this data back at the end of October, and when we didn't get it, everybody's like, oh, this vaccine must not work. So they were going to take the first interim look at this data once they had 32 cases of COVID in the trial. That was set, that plan to take a look at that point was set a while back. The FDA then gave guidance that you needed 2 months safety follow-up from half the people in the trial getting vaccinated before you could even consider filing for clearance. So even if Pfizer had taken that look at the end of October, they wouldn't have been able to file until the middle of November anyway. What they decided to do in consultation with the FDA, they said in the release today, is not to take that look at 32 cases and, in fact, to wait until the next interim analysis. And then by that point, cases were spreading so quickly, they had 94 cases in the trial. And so this is more cases than we expected them to have to be making this initial efficacy determination. And that makes it even stronger, that they have 90% efficacy, because the breakdown of cases was so heavily balanced in the placebo group to the vaccine group. It shows the vaccine is truly protective. Now, we do know that Pfizer plans to continue the trial until they get to, I believe it's something like 164 cases that determines that, they've really finished the trial in terms of efficacy. And then they'll update us on what the efficacy looks like then. They don't expect it to change dramatically, but Albert Bourla told us it could change a point or two in either direction. Now, they will continue to follow everybody in this trial, all 44,000 participants, for 2 years to get the longer-term safety and efficacy follow-up. Because a key question, of course, is we don't know how long this protection is going to last. So those are questions that need to be answered. But, David, I'm glad you asked that question, because I was itching to talk about it. It's an important one, but kind of in the details.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.